Everything that I've come up with, Pierce has already tried. I'm completely out of ideas. My well is dry, and that is why I'm here.
Yeah, well,
Is why
not
I'm
sure
here.
I know how to remove an immortal's curse.
Not sure I know how to remove.
I need you to remove my mental block. Hypnotize me or something. I hear it works for smoking and insomnia, so...
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not how it works, Lucifer. There's no easy fix for a lack of ideas.
No?
No. You just have to be patient. You never know when or where inspiration will strike.
Well, thank you, Doctor, for being completely unhelpful today.
Hi, Amenadiel.
Hey, Ella. Listen, about tonight, I'm gonna have to...
No, you better not be canceling on me again.
I know, I'm so sorry. It's just, I have so much work to do.
Can't you play hooky?
Not if I want to be a responsible adult.
Right, but what if you weren't a responsible adult? Just this once. Come on. Chloe, I mean, don't you ever miss just having stupid fun like when you were a kid?
I was a pretty grown-up kid, actually.
Well, never too late to start.
I know, I'm sorry, babe, I can't. Can we do a neon party rain check?
Decker, one of these days, you're gonna realize what you've been missing. Looks so cute on you.
This is the longest you've ever gone without talking, ever. Is something on your mind?
Nothing. That's the problem.
How so?
Well, I have this puzzle that I need to solve, but I've hit a mental block.
Okay.
Have you ever just run out of ideas when working a particularly difficult case? Now, I mean, before I came along, of course.
Right. Not really. I mean, I've hit dead ends from lack of evidence, but no, because there's always a new angle to consider.
Ragged?
Our victim's name is Kathleen Pike, 33. She's the author of a best-selling futuristic YA series called Class 3001. She was found with her head bashed in by her own vintage typewriter.
The irony is a little on the nose, or on the head, should I say?
What's that white stuff?
I know what you guys are thinking. She's a synthetic. Aliens, the android who bled white. No one? Really? Never mind. That's melted ice cream anyway. It looks like our victim was about to dig in last night when someone showed up and rewrote her dessert menu with that typewriter. Real wounds over here, though.
Huh. Who found the body?
Kathleen's editor, Vincent Green, is out by the pool.
Daniel, your head is mostly empty.
Huh?
Exactly, and yet you managed to do this improv thing. How do you come up with stuff on the spot like that?
Well, the first rule of improv is yes and.
Yes, and what?
That's the name of the technique.
Right, I've heard you talk about it before, but I don't actually understand what it means.
Well, you agree with whatever's being said, yes. And then you say the first thing that comes to your mind, and.
That makes no sense. I'm desperate, so I'll try anything. Yes, and.
got the call from Kathleen late last night. She finally finished the new book. We made plans for me to come over this morning, pick up the manuscript.
Do you usually pick up manuscripts in person?
With Kathleen, yes. There's only ever one hard copy since she does all her writing on that typewriter.
Yes, and all her dying on that typewriter as well, it seems.
Do you know anyone who would have done this to her? Any known enemies?
No, Kathleen was extremely well-liked. She had millions of devoted fans.
I know how fans can get obsessed with their idols.
Yes, and with their boobs. Like after you did Hot Tub High School, Detective.
Oh, uh-huh.
You don't think this could be my fault, do you?
Why?
I was so excited that she was finished that I tweeted the news to her fans. I really talked the book up, hinting at this huge action-packed robot rebellion ending she teased me with.
Well, as long as you didn't tweet her address as well.
No, of course not, but someone could find that. Someone who wanted to read the book first.
Yes, and someone who wanted to tell her that robot rebellions couldn't be more dull and derivative.
What is with all this yes and stuff?
That's just some improv thing I was hoping would knock me out of my idea dry spell.
But you're literally just saying what you would normally say with the words yes and in front of it.
Yes, and it's clearly not working. Stupid Daniel.
Idea dry spell, just like Kathleen.
What do you mean?
She had the worst case of writer's block I've ever seen. Took her 5 years to figure out how to end this series.
Well, never mind that. How does she cure her block?
I don't know. She said I would understand after I read it. Said she even explained how she broke through it in the books afterward.
But you haven't read it.
No, like I said, there's only one copy, and I haven't seen it.
Detective, this afterword could explain how to overcome my own form of writer's block.
What?
We need to find it.
The killer. You mean we need to find the killer?
Exactly. So they can hand over that book.
Linda, I have to say, these last few weeks have been absolutely incredible.
Wow. You're really good at this sweet, sappy stuff, aren't you? I feel the same.
Good. Well, maybe someday we can actually have this date in public.
I do hate sneaking around, but Maze.
I know. She can't find out.
I want to tell her, I just don't know how. I admit, I'm afraid.
Well, you should be. Maze would not take this well.
I feel so guilty. I've been avoiding her calls. Are we being cowards?
Yes. But Linda, it's
Maze. Do you know how she's doing?
I'm sure she's fine. Busy hunting bounties and all. But I can check on her if that'll make you feel better.
Really? Just to make sure she's okay.
Of course. I would do anything for you. What? Is that too sappy?
No, I don't like my fate or how I'm turning out. Yeah, how I'm turning out.
Max was plagued with confusion. If Jessica truly loved him, then why had she kissed Tristan? And in the backseat of her flying car, no less. This has sold millions of copies. Tongueless kissing and stealing liquor from their parents. I mean, where's the sex, the drugs? That robot rebellion cannot come soon enough. Was your high school experience this pathetically peachy?
I didn't have much of a high school experience.
Oh, played hooky a lot, did you? Suddenly I like you more.
No, child actors don't have much time for regular school. You're either auditioning or on set, so it's mostly tutors. Maybe I did miss out on a lot. Anyhow, why are you reading those? I doubt that that's going to lead us to Kathleen's killer.
Oh, well, Kathleen's afterward explained how she overcame her writer's block. In order to understand, I may need context.
Oh, in case she uses examples?
Exactly. So, speaking of the killer, any leads?
Yeah, actually. Someone who goes by the name of Ashley 3001 Fan got into some pretty heated online arguments with Kathleen. Apparently, she wasn't too happy the book was taking so long to be completed.
Poor Kathleen. Remember, people understand writer's block is a very serious condition.
Well, Kathleen agreed.
I don't have to answer to ignorant trolls like you. There's a reason I'm the writer and you're a fan. Maybe you should try contributing something to society. Ouch. Nicely put, Kathleen.
Yeah. After Kathleen publicly berated her, Ashley went completely offline.
You think Ashley was so humiliated by her hero that she wanted revenge?
It's possible.
Well, let's hope so, because I need to find that book. Killer, the killer.
I know you mean book.
I did.
Hi, Romeo.
Hey, Trixie. Is Maisie here?
Sorry. No.
Would you mind telling her that I stopped by, please?
Sure.
Thanks.
Nice work, Trix.
Why don't you want to see him? Amenity is nice.
Nice? If he were nice, he wouldn't be sneaking around behind my back with my friend and lying about it.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know, because they suck.
Mommy says that sometimes people are just scared to tell the truth. Maybe they need a little help.
That's not a bad idea. Helping people tell the truth is kind of my thing.
I cyber traced Ashley 3001 van to here, and the ice cream from the crime scene also from here. Ashley could be one of these three.
Yes, they do seem like the insipid YA type, though scooping frozen treats for others day in, day out seems even more boring.
Yeah, but they get to hang out with their friends. There's no adult responsibility. It looks like they're having fun.
No, it's stupid fun.
Since when do you like stupid fun?
Hi. Detective Decker, LAPD. I'd like to ask you all some... Freeze!
Freeze, good one.
Please. Please don't call my mom. It's just one joint.
Claire? What's going on?
Claire? You're not Ashley?
No, I'm Ashley.
Ashley's a man.
Yeah, I'm a man. And I'm the manager. What's going on?
Well, what's going on, Ashley, is you need to give me that book. Otherwise, I'll show you the true meaning of you scream for ice cream. Okay?
All right.
I'm gonna ask you nicely, Ashley, where's the book?
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't have any book.
Then why was that found at Kathleen Pike's home?
3,000 and yum. Yeah, that's a flavor I created. Special for Kathleen. I brought it to her house personally.
Do you always bring ice cream to your murder victims?
Murder? Wait. Kathleen's dead?
Very.
Man, she was the greatest writer of our generation.
What? Her books are about high school drama. What could a man of your age possibly find great about them?
High school was the best time of my life. Reading 3001 makes me feel like I'm 16 again. Those books are deeper than you think.
We know about your online fight with Kathleen. Things got very heated. Must have hurt to have her insult you like that in front of everybody.
I never should have said those things. So I sent her some of my writing, you know, like an olive branch.
Hold on. You're a writer.
Yeah, man, I've written like tons of Class of 3001 fan fiction.
Can't imagine that Kathleen was too pleased.
But Kathleen liked my writing. She even asked me to help her finish her last book.
She asked you to help. So Kathleen's solution to writer's block was to outsource.
Yeah, but when Kathleen read my version, she decided she wanted to go in a different direction. But she said it did help her finish her book on her own. So, boom.
It did? How? What exactly helped Kathleen overcome her block?
She told me she realized she needed to be more authentic. You know, get back to her original inspiration.
That is completely meaningless.
Well, what was the original inspiration?
Oh. You guys don't know?
So the characters in Kathleen's books are based on real people.
And all of her stories were taken from her real life at Westside High, right here in LA.
Max, Jessica, Isabel, she didn't even change any of the first names. Did you have any original ideas at all?
Well, she changed the last names.
And she did have to come up with all that futuristic sci-fi stuff. I mean, trust me, that is not easy. I'm actually writing my own book about a forensic scientist who talks to ghosts.
You are? Tell me, what do you do when you run out of ideas?
Oh, I never run out of ideas. I've got way too many. My problem is how to choose.
Well, no need to rub it in, thank you.
So this author exposed all these people's dirty laundry? Sounds like motive to me.
I think Charlotte Miss Richards is right. If someone saw the editor's tweet announcing another book, then maybe one of them killed her to make sure it didn't come out.
Ella. The main characters from the class of 3001. If the book's gonna reveal any secrets, it's theirs. These are our suspects.
Right. Prom king, sex pot, cheerleader, bad boy, valedictorian, jock. One of these 6 degenerates has my book. Let's bring them in.
You know, all you have is speculation, not enough for arrest warrants. I mean, even if we did bring them all in, we don't have any leverage. Why would they admit to anything?
Well, according to superfan Ashley, Kathleen was rushing to get her book done in time to announce it at her high school reunion, which is tomorrow night.
Well, if all our suspects are in town to attend, gave them opportunity.
And it gives us an opportunity as well to go undercover.
Oh, good. What are we waiting for?
Well, it's a high school reunion. Everybody knows everybody.
Unless you're Todd Cornwell.
Who's Todd Cornwell?
Exactly. Todd Cornwell, class loner, acne, Coke bottle glasses, whole bit. Went to college overseas, and when I stalked Kathleen's classmates online, Todd was the only one with 0 social media presence.
Lucifer, you could go as Todd.
Yeah, no, seriously, look, it looks just like you.
Was all that masturbation finally caught up with your eyesight, Daniel? No one will believe that, even if I tell them I've had a face and body transplant.
Yeah, but it might be our only shot. I mean, I could go as your +1.
Oh, poops, hold up. Todd RSVP'd yes.
Charlotte, is there any legal way to prevent him from attending?
Well, it's definitely not legal to distract Todd with, say, a bounty hunter. If anyone needs me, I'm going to be in my office, not hearing the plan.
Okay, great.
Are you gonna call Maze?
Gladly, whilst you research our suspects. Enjoy.
Maze! I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, well, you seem pretty busy. I called a couple of times. Never heard back.
Yeah, I know. Work's been crazy.
Oh. I was hoping that maybe you found a boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Why would I? Definitely no boyfriend.
Really?
Yep, so single. So single.
Oh, in that case, I should totally set you up. I am just the guy.
Oh, that is so thoughtful of you, Maze, but you really don't have to do
Please, Linda, I want to. What are best friends for?
that. I know, it's just me and blind dates.
How about tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night? Oh, shoot. I think I'm busy.
Let me do this.
Tomorrow it is.
No.
Mom?
Baby, what are you doing up? Get back in bed.
Bed? It's morning. I'm gonna miss the bus.
What? I've been up all night? Come on. Come on, get your... Where's the...
Tell me, did you fall for a shooting star? One without a permanent scar, and then you missed me while you were looking for yourself out there.
Oh, wow.
You know, high school reunions are very popular torture in hell.
This is beautiful. You know, you didn't even try to look like Todd.
Well, why would I do that? If I was Todd, I'd want to look like me.
Oh my gosh, look. It's Emily and Beau, Tristan and Jessica, and there's Max talking to Isabel. She is so not good enough for him, really.
What did you just say?
Max and Isabel, 2 of our suspects.
The prom king and the sex pot.
Oh, Lucifer, don't judge. There's so much more to these people than their stereotypes suggest. It's just...
Are you being serious?
Yeah. Yeah, the books are much deeper than you'd imagine. The characters are so compelling and relatable and rich, and I mean, they're all here.
And one of them is most likely a killer.
Right.
Right.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna go sign us in so that we can finally meet the, so we can question the suspects.
What is happening?
Okay, so we each have 3 people to question. Let's figure out who was worried about Kathleen's book coming out.
Yes, and where everyone was the night of the murder.
Oh, yeah.
Are you even listening to me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but focus, detective. I need that afterward.
Right. Sorry. Oh my God.
What?
It's Jessica. Can you believe that sophomore year she hooked up with Tristan on the laser ball field?
Don't worry. Jessica's on my list.
Okay, so I'm the first one here. I'll just go have a drink at the bar.
Sure thing.
Linda,
Amenadu, what are you doing here?
well, Maze invited me. I thought you wanted to talk after I stopped by yesterday.
Maze is setting me up on a blind date. What if you are my blind date?
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Unless she knows about us and is trying to make us squirm.
And torture is her thing.
Linda, this is Todd. Your date.
Hello.
This is blue lobelia. Native Americans use them to treat constipation.
Thank you. But what are you two doing here?
Double date. Isn't this great?
No. Hi. Great.
They totally I know.
Excuse us, Isabel.
Todd? Oddbod Todd? I'm sorry. You just look so different.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Wow. Do you have a British accent?
Well, I've had many accents over the years, but this one is clearly the best.
You're so funny and so hot.
I know. But I need to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Let's catch up. Can you believe Kathleen's coming out with another book?
Oh, I believe it. That bitch loved profiting off of us.
Ah, she sucks. But honestly, we're all just trying to move on.
Man, those books ruined our lives. I had to move to Maine.
Do you know what was in her last book? What sparked her final idea? The books are about you, correct? Oh,
So do you know what happens in the new book? Are there any big secrets that come out, or does Isabel actually get pregnant?
Who are you again?
What were you doing 2 nights ago?
We're just at home doing a facial.
I was with Tristan, I think.
I mean, by the time I flew in, it was really late.
You're hiding something. And I think I know what. It's because you were with Beau and you didn't want Isabel to find out. But, like, who cares what Isabel thinks, especially after what she did to you in chemistry class? I mean, do you realize you're still lucky to have your hand?
It doesn't matter where I was 2 nights ago. What matters is that tonight, we're together.
So, where were you 2 nights ago?
Let's go talk somewhere a little quieter.
Right. Yeah, talk.
You two have so much in common. Yeah, Linda, you're a therapist. And Todd, you're in therapy. Discuss.
Oh, you don't have.
I wet the bed.
It's more common than people think.
You're lovely. I'm so glad she convinced me to skip my reunion for this.
Most serial killers wet the bed.
I smell a love connection, don't you?
Let's crank this date up a notch.
Waiter.
Linda, this is getting out of control.
We just have to get through tonight. We can do it. So, Todd, any hobbies?
I make my own toothpaste.
Where were you 2 nights ago? Come on, Tristan.
I can't remember.
Well, try.
I told you, man. I don't remember where I was. Oh!
Tell me the truth now.
Okay, a couple nights ago, we all broke into the school pool. You know, just a little party before the party, you know?
But why is that a secret?
Because we didn't invite everyone. Well, you, for instance. I'm sorry, man. If we knew how cool you had gotten, we totally would have invited you.
So what you're saying is you all have the same alibi? Oh, wasting our time here. Where's the detective?
I dig you, Chloe. You're different. Too bad you didn't go to high school with us.
Yeah. That would have been great.
Yeah.
So, you were gonna tell me where you were 2 nights ago?
Is that really what you want to talk about?
Well, I would really like to know.
Max! What are you doing? Who is that?
We're talking. And what do you care? You cheated on Max with Tristan.
That was 15 years ago.
Actually, I am still kind of pissed about that.
I'm sorry I cheated on you, but I only did it because I thought you slept with Emily.
I would never cheat on you, Jessica.
I know that now. I read 3001. It showed me how much you really loved me. You know, sometimes I think about getting back together.
Me too.
What's going on here? Max, I thought it was gonna be just us. I'm not really down for a four-way.
Make that 5. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm not down either.
Oh, so you were sleeping with Emily, weren't you? And then you bring this rando in here too?
I'm not a rando.
I just
We
met
are
this woman.
never getting back together.
You didn't tell her
Jessica,
about us?
I randomly.
Yes,
I never said anything like that to you.
Detective, none of these people killed Kathleen.
What? Killed? What?
Detective.
I have discovered that they all have the same alibi. They broke onto the campus 2 nights ago and had a party by the pool, didn't you? So, Kathleen's killer, not here. Look at me being the responsible one.
So that's why you were all acting so strangely.
Yeah. Sorry we didn't invite you, Todd, but you're not mad, right? You were hanging out with Kathleen anyway.
What? Todd was hanging out with Kathleen 2 nights ago?
Yeah, that's what he said in the email.
I did.
What? He was an awesome math tutor, now he helps me with my taxes.
Detective, I think I'm the killer. Apparently, Mays took Todd to a steakhouse in Hollywood. It's not a place for a kidnappee, even for Mays.
What motive would Todd have to kill Kathleen? He's not even in the books.
Well, exactly. Oddbod Todd's probably tired of being left out.
Oh, I should have thought of that.
Yes, you should have. But someone was making the case all about themselves. Slightly unprofessional, but I forgive you, Detective.
I know. I can't believe I let myself get so wrapped up in all of that. I think I was just trying to make up for all of the fun teenage drama that I missed out on, you know? I didn't even get to go to my own prom. It's ridiculous, I know.